Meso here with Meso Making It. Welcome to my kitchen today, where we are going to be making a great St. Patty's Day meal. Yeah, that's right. We're going to be making corned beef and cabbage. Now, I can hear some of you saying, ew. Well, I don't like the traditional corned beef and cabbage very much myself because I don't really like boiled meat. And that traditionally that dish is boiled. But we're going to be doing a little something different with it today. Take a look at my corned beef. You see here it's $4.46 a pound, and it weighs about 3.61 pounds. I paid a total of $16.10, and I got this, I believe, I did get it at Food Depot. Let's open it up and get started. So I'm just going to slide this out onto a platter. I don't want to lose my juices. I've got this bowl here and I'm going to pour up the juice that came in the packaging because I'll be using that later. So you see here, this is a packet of spices that comes inside the corned beef. We're just going to put it aside because we'll be using it. Right now, I'm going to pepper this girl. I'm going to put quite a bit of pepper on here. I would say this is about a teaspoon and a half, maybe 2 teaspoons. Now you season it to your liking though. I've got paprika. And I'm going to put on here maybe 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 of paprika. So here is some spicy brown mustard. Just going to pour that on. Now I'm going to get right in here with my hands and I'm going to begin to massage this meat. I'm going to let this brown mustard marinate with the spices. I'm doing this with my hands. If you can't do that, just get you some gloves and get right in there. Let me clean my hands up very quickly. I'm getting this meat into a hot cast iron pan. Yours does not have to be cast iron, but I'm just going to sear and brown this meat on both sides. I'm looking for a caramelization of this meat. Okay, you see how it is on this side? The brownness. You see how it looks? Oh my, that's scrumptious. Okay, I've turned it over and let it brown on the second side. And into my Dutch oven, I'm putting in some carrots and some onions. You put in how much you want. Here I have about 8 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to smash them up just to release the flavors. And I'm going to get them right down into my Dutch oven. Now look on the back side. You see how that's caramelized and it's also browned. How good that looks. That's what I want. Putting it right in on top. Here I have some brown sugar. And I am going to put in a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar. And I wanted most of it to stay right on top of the meat. Now I'm opening up this packet that came inside, and I'm going to put about half of the packet on top of my meat. I'm going to sprinkle just a little garlic on here. Now here's the juices. Here are the juices that came into the meat. And I'm going to use some of that, just enough to wet the brown sugar and the spices so that I can rub it on the meat and let it trickle down the sides. I want to get this all over. Okay, let me get the rest of my spices and I want to put them on the top. And I'm going to pour again the rest of the juices that came in the packaging. I'm going to put that right down over the meat. And I have about a cup of water here, and I'm just going to pour it all around, not on top. Here I'm going to put in a cup of, this is white grape juice. Actually, when I bought it, I thought it was apple juice, so you can use either one. Apple juice would work. Got to cover this and get it into the oven. Now, I cooked mine at 300 degrees in the oven for 6 hours. That's a little bit more than 90 minutes per pound if you're cooking yours at 300 degrees. Out it comes, and look at this. Look at this. Oh my. Oh, what do I need to say? This is gorgeous. So now this is the same pan that I browned my meat in. I'm going to use it, keep it all the juices and the bits and pieces of flavors. It's going to add flavor. Oh, so that's a little bit too much oil. But I've got some potatoes here that I have sliced and I didn't peel them. I'm gonna just fry them. These are bell peppers that I've chopped up and I had them frozen in the freezer. Just gonna put them right down in to add flavor, and I'm gonna let these potatoes fry and just brown a little bit. So now while that's browning, I'm going to take this cabbage. I paid $1.09 for this small guy. It's been in my refrigerator about a week. So I'm going to take off these leaves that have turned yellow, and I am going to use the rest of it. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off these outer leaves, but I will be using them. I just want to make sure that I'm able to clean the entire thing. Let me cut off this knob on the end. And I'm going to cut this small cabbage in half. I'm going to get it down into the sink where I am going to wash it in some lukewarm water. And in mine, I put just a drop of dishwashing liquid. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can wash yours in vinegar, baking soda, plain water, whatever you feel comfortable with. Certainly, a lot of people are concerned about the toxins, but if you're eating anything less than organic, your food has been grown with poisons and insecticides on them from the time of the entire period of their growth. So I don't think a few seconds in this water and being thoroughly rinsed is going to hurt, but you follow your dietary convictions. So I'm just rinsing here. I'm going to rinse this several times, and then I am going to, after rinsing it thoroughly, I'm going to put it up on the counter to just drain a little bit. Back to my potatoes. Now I have poured off some of that oil. You remember I told you I had too much. And then I've already shredded and chopped up my cabbage, just small but rough chops. And I'm going to get that right down into my cast iron skillet. And I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of salt, just plain table salt on this. And just maybe this is a half a cup of water I'm going to put in. You see that steam coming up? That's what I want. Now I'm going to cover up this guy. And these cabbages are going to wilt down. Right now it's pretty full, but it's going to wilt down. Now I'm just going to kind of turn this over to bring some of the potatoes from the bottom up, to bring up some of the oil, and to get the cabbage down into the pan. So covering it, just letting it cook a little bit longer. I'm just trying to steam this cabbage. So back again, I'm just going to go back and begin to continue to turn it. Just working the cabbage on the top down to the bottom. Here I'm putting on just a few sprinkles of paprika. I know really no flavor it doesn't give it. It just gives it a little color. Potatoes are looking so good. I'm just going to let that cook a little longer. And now I'm going to check back on my corned beef. It's been resting here for 15 or 20 minutes. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Oh my. Let's get right over into this pot. I want you to see what we got here. So here are the onions that we put in. Here are the carrots. And we're going to put this on our serving dish. But right now, let's get this meat out of here. It is so moist, it's so tender. It's just almost falling apart. So I am going to begin to slice it. Now, this is so juicy. Now, you see the grain is going that way. But I want to slice it against the grain, which is this way. So here we go. Now my knife is very dull. But you know, I could cut this with a spoon. I could break it apart with my hand. Look how beautiful. Do you see that beautiful color? Now that's not rare. That's not raw. That is just the color of the corned beef. It is so beautiful. I can hardly fight the temptation to taste it. Oh my God, but I smell it. This is the way to go. None of that boiled stuff, none of that boiled meat. Get you some flavor going on. I'm going to go ahead and start plating this up and get this all together and let you see what we got here. So let me get this meat on. And so here you see that I have got everything on this platter. I have put everything there. Oh my God, I've tasted the meat already. I got to tell you, I've already tasted it. It is delicious, but I just had a tiny bite. So now I've got my fork. I'm just biding my time because I want to taste some more. So I got my potatoes here. They're brown, but they're soft. I have my cabbage. It's steamed. I got the onions, the carrots. Oh my. Just take a look at this. Look at that meat. This makes good leftovers for sandwiches. Corned beef hash. Mmm. You saw it right. I have my fork and I am all ready to taste. I cannot wait. So let me just get in here and get some of this corned beef. Oh my. Now I'm not really a fan of corned beef, but I'm telling you, try this. Now it's going to be, this is not rare. This is going to be pink inside, red inside in fact. Um, um, oh my goodness. This is so delicious. This is so delicious, guys. I kid you not. If you think you don't like corned beef, try this. Try this recipe. You're going to fall in love. You're going to fall in love. Oh, guys. Let me just get another piece. I'm telling you, I taste the brown sugar coming through. I taste the garlic, all the seasonings. It is so good. I gotta eat. Guys, thank you for coming by my channel today to see what I was cooking. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you like my channel and you like what you see, if you particularly like this recipe, then give it a thumbs up. Share it with somebody else. I gotta run though, because I gotta go eat. Bye.